What is going on, guys? It is Steven here, and today we have our Week 7 battle for the NCP. We're going against my boy Mid Pokemaster, and his team is the Mew, the Zera Aura, the Donphan, Lycanroc Dusk, Miltank, Cryogonal, Mega Gyarados, Scizor, Torracats, Cradily, and Darmanitan. So Mega Gyarados is a big old threat, but that's, standard. Zera Aura is actually pretty good mon in the format. Like I'm surprised. It's actually like pretty effective, at least from what I've seen so far. Other threats are, Banded Scizor, not really because I have an Arcanine. Togekiss could be Scarf, flinch me down. Darmanitan is a little difficult for me to switch into. And then I suppose it could develop something or devise some set with Mew to be pretty effective versus me, because Mew is that kind of Pokemon. So first up, we have Flare Bud the Arcanine, Leftovers Intimidate, Willow Morning-Sun, E-Speed Flare Blitz with 148 speed to outspeed a max speed Jolly Mega Gyarados, max defense, and some HP to be as bulky on the physical side as we can, to take hits from things like the Zera Aura, things like the Donphan after a burn, things like the Miltank after a burn, things like the Mega, well, not to take hits from the Mega Gyarados, but to burn the Mega Gyarados would be amazing. We take hits from Scizor all day, and even Darmanitan, if he's not like Life Orb with Earthquake after Intimidate, we should be okay. Next up we have Sage the Rose Rib, Life Orb Technician, Sludge Bomb HP Fire, Leaf Storm, and Toxic Spikes. Sludge Bomb HP Fire, Leaf Storm. HP Fire is there just for the Scizor, and then Sludge Bomb is there for General Stab, and Leaf Storm is there because Leaf Storm did a lot more damage to Zera Aura. It's like a Zera Aura lead if he goes for like knockoff or something, and I just click Leaf Storm. We do a lot and take that mon basically out of the game because it doesn't get any recovery besides leftovers. We have enough speed to outspeed a Mega Gyarados again. As much special attack as we could run with having HP Fire at level 50. 4 defense and 60 HP. I know I just said that out loud, but I'm pretty sure when I got this gen, my geners are great. Shoutouts to Kurt, John, Shady. My geners are amazing. They're great people. Always helpful. So it's gonna have max IVs thanks to bottle caps. Next up we have Mega Garchomp, Fire Fang, Earthquake, Stone Dish, Resistance, 220 HP, 108 attack, 4 defense, 4 speed, and 172 speed. I just said speed is Spadef. 4 Spadef, 172 speed Jolly. I went with more HP over attack because I want to be able to take hits from things like Darmanitan and Lycanroc Dusk with this, as well as eat up like a Scizor hit. Also, this is it's a good, it lives one hit from Mega Gyarados. Just about always, even at +1, he needs Ice Fang to really threaten me. So if our Terrakion is gone or our Clefable is super low, and something has to take a hit from Mega Gyarados, this can do it. Next up we have Starmie with the Leftovers, Natural Cure, Grass Knot, Scald, Reflect Type Recover. This Starmie is designed to take on the Mega Gyarados, like kind of built to lure it in. So how this would work is he goes Mega Gyarados on a turn I Recover or a turn I Scald. Obviously he risks the Scald burn, but if I go for a Recover and he goes Mega Gyarados, he Mega Evolves while I Reflect Type. And if he D-Dances, I avoid a 2-hit KO from Crunch and Waterfall even at +1. +1 they do like 35. So, and because I resist them obviously with Reflect Type. He has to reveal Earthquake to 2-hit KO me, but if he reveals Earthquake, he's not Ice Fang for Mega Garchomp. And Grass Knot after Stealth Rocks always 2-hit KOs a Mega Gyarados. So while I'm out of range of 2 +1 stabs, he is in range of 2 Grass Knots after Rocks. So it's kind of a lure, but if I need Starmie, I will just switch out into anything else maybe. Maybe Clef. Maybe if I predict D-Dance, I go hard Torracats, but we'll see. Mega Gyarados is an absolute beast. Next up, we have Clefable with the Babiri Berry, Magic Card, Stealth Rock, Moonblast, Soft Boiled Fire Blast, Max HP, Max Defense, 4 Special Attack. Now, the Babiri Berry is for Scizor if he opts in to like stay in and Swords Dance me. Stay in and Swords Dance, I Fire Blast him. If he opts in to like Banded Bullet Punch me, I Fire Blast him, and I eat it up with the Babiri Berry. Stealth Rock is there because I like Stealth Rocks. I like to chip. And we need that for Mega Gyarados to die to 2 Grass Knots from Starmie. Moonblast is there for General Stab, and Soft Boiled is there for longevity. Pretty safe and standard Clefable set. Next up, we have Terrakion, Choice Scarf, CC, Stone Edge, X-Scissor, Rock Slide, double rock moves because I didn't need anything else. And I don't want to run out of Stone Edge PP if I'm bringing this thing in. Apologies. If I'm bringing this thing in, I don't want to run out of Stone Edge PP, like if he's switching around, pivoting around. X-Scissor is there because if he has like Mew and Mega Gyarados still alive and I have to pick one move, I can pick X-Scissor and hit them both. So that's kind of why, the thought process behind that. Like I don't have to pick a middle ground. I can pick, like I don't have to, like if they both die to X-Scissor, I can click X-Scissor and not risk Rock Slide or Stone Edge missing. That's the team for him. Let's go ahead and get into the battle. We can see right here that he brought the Mew, Scizor, Donphan, Mega Gyarados, and Zeraora. So I'm going to lead Arcanine. In my head, I thought Donphan could be a Stealth Rock lead. Scizor could be a U-turn lead, or even Darmanitan could be a U-turn lead. Now, any of those I match up against fine on paper. Because Donphan, I burned first, and then it can't do too much with Earthquake because I have Recovery. But he's going to lead Mew, as I'm going to lead Arcanine. Now, I assume this Mew might want to click Stealth Rock, so I go right ahead and fire off a Will-O-Wisp just for some chip. But he's not going to click Stealth Rock. He's going to click Psychic. And he's going to do a ton of damage to us. We're going to find out he specs Mew. So it's good that we found that out turn 1. Like, if I made a bad switch later on in the game thinking it's a standard Mew, and I got spec Psychic and didn't properly know that that was coming, and I lost a Mon maybe that I needed, could have been really bad. But we're gonna save our Arcanine. We're gonna switch out into Starmie. I know I can take these because it's resisted. It's gonna do about 35-ish. So still a good amount of damage, but we have leftovers and we have recover. So we'll be able to sit there on this Mew for as long as we wish. He's going to go ahead and switch out. I'm going to click Scald because I didn't want the Zeraora or the Gyarados coming in for free. As you can see, he goes Zeraora. So we're going to Scald this, and we don't get a burn, but we do a good amount of damage. I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into my Mega Garchomp, I believe. Yes. So I go right into my Mega Garchomp, thinking the Plasma Fist or Volt Switch is coming. He is for Calm Mind. This next turn, I know. He's gonna have HPIs. Everybody knows he's gonna have HPIs. So I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna go into my Clefable, I believe. No, I went into my Terrakion. Okay, so I know HPIs is coming. I go into my Scarf Terrakion to threaten this thing out. He goes for the HPIs +1. It's not gonna do too much because it's only 60 power. So we're gonna be able to threaten this thing out with a Scarf Stone Edge. He's gonna go hard into Scizor. It's not gonna take this well, as in it gets to it KO'd. Now this turn, I know I have an Arcanine in the back. I have a Starmie, and I have a Garchomp that takes nothing. He's clicking U-turn every single time. So I go ahead and I just go for the Stone Edge, and we pick up the kill on the Scizor. So no more Scizor, which means my Babiri Berry on Clef is now useless. But that's okay. So we are going to go hard Clef as he switched into Donphan after that, but he doubles and he goes into Zeraora. This isn't bad because it's Calm Mind, so I can fire all Moonblast and get some special attack drops, hopefully. But I still have my Scarf Terrakion, so worst case, I don't get any special attack drops. He sits up, and then he goes and just gets scared out by Terrakion later. But we do get the first attack drop. He's going to Calm Mind again, so he's going to get the +2, +1. And I'm going to click Moonblast again. And I'm going to put him back down to +0, +2. Because Clefable doesn't got time for this. Clefable does not have time for your shit. She's here, okay? She's here. She's mad cute. I'm going to switch out. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sack the Arcanine here because I thought he was going to attack me. And I didn't want to take that damage on Clef. So I'm going to go into Arcanine to sack, and he's going to burn the Electrium Z. So that's awesome that we got to burn that on Arcanine instead of Clef. And after this, I'm going to go into my Roserade. I should have no problem dealing with a +0 Zeraora. I mean, I know he's +2, but I'll be able to take him out with any move I have because I'm very strong and I'm infested and I'm life orbed. So at first I didn't calc this, but I underestimated how much this HP Ice would do. I thought I could easily live 2 because Roserade had good special bulk, but it's going to do just above half, and I click T-Spikes. So after this next HP Ice, our Roserade is just about useless. I'm going to fire off the Sludge Bomb here, and we're going to pick up the kill. But we put ourselves in Life Orb range, so we're going to lose our Roserade. But we got up T-Spikes. Not all bad. Roserade was not the most valuable with his Specs Mew running around, so it's not the end of the world. But it's a bit unfortunate. He's going to go into Hard Mew, and I'm going to go out into Clefable. And at this point, I know he Specs. I'm just going to go for a Recover and see what he locks himself into. I believe I get crit this turn. No. So I go for Self-Will, and that's later on in the battle. Clefable gets crit. That doesn't matter, but it gets crit. So I'm going to go for Self-Will just to check what he scouts into. We're going to be just about full. We lose about 13 health for that knowledge, and that's always worth it. So now we know he's locked into Psychic. We're going to go into Mindless to Starmie, and he's going to go for another Psychic, and I'm going to click Recover because I'm getting a little low. I don't want to get like a Spadef drop or crit. So we're going to heal up on the Mew, I think, right? I'm not crazy enough to let in Mega Gyarados. Alright, okay. So we're going to go for the Recover, like I thought, and we're going to heal up. We're going to be about full. He's going to go for Psychic. He's going to do his damage. Not a problem. Not a problem. It's going to be not very effective, and we're going to get those clean lefties. Clean lefties. He's also slowly dying to burn. We're not going to sit here and let him die to burn, but so I believe I went for oh, I clicked Recover. Okay, so I guess I just wanted to be at max health in case he went into Gyarados there. I was at full health in order to 1v1 it. Either way, he's going to go Darm, and I wanted to scout for Scarf. So I went for Recover, and he shows off that he is Scarf. He does just about half with Flare Blitz. Now, I think for sure that he's going to switch out because I can just sit here and click Recover a few more times, and Darmanitan will die to Recoil in like 2 more turns, plus Toxic Spikes. So I clicked Scald here, thinking he'll go in the Mega Gyarados or the Mew, but he opts to stay in and click Flare Blitz on me again. So this is a bit of a misplay on my part, and now our Starmie's at half health, and I would have liked it to be a little healthier than this, because now Mega Gyarados comes in, and I'm not full to Reflect type and do my whole cool 1v1ing thing. So this turn is going to be me going hard into my Terrakion and praying that he clicks Dragon Dance, or even Crunch, because Crunch is what you're clicking against the Starmie. He would have had to make a prediction to kill this Terrakion, and even if I wasn't Scarf, Dragon Dance was still a safe play for him because Starmie couldn't do much to him at the range of health it was at. So he's gonna get his Mold Breaker, and we're gonna see he does go for the D-Dance. So perfect. We get our Terrakion in for free. We're Scarf, we're fast in this, and we have Stab Close Combat, and Mew is offensive, so it's really not taking Terrakion close combat as well. So we're going to go for close combat. He's going to stay in, and his Mega Gyarados is going to drop. So we avoided that threat. with minimal damage, and that is awesome for us. The game's looking good now. I think it's just Mew and Donphan left on his side. He's going to the Donphan now, and he's going to take those T-Spikes. I don't want to lose Torracats when I don't have to, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out. I'm going to go into Clefable. We're just about at full health. Nothing this Donphan can do is going to do too much damage to me. Yeah, click Earthquake. He's going to bring us down to about, he's doing about 60 to 70 HP of damage. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Soft-Boiled, because if he has like the random Heavy Slam or the random Gunk Shot, something like that, I want to know. I want to be able to, I want to be a better health to take it. He does have the Gunk Shot, so he's going to click that, and he's going to do no types of damage. That does half, and that is super effective, 120 power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Recover again, because he can miss, or he only has 8 Gunk Shots, and I'm Magic Guard anyway, so Poison would not matter in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and click Salt Boil. And this turn, I think long and hard, and I wanted to go hard Starmie, but I thought there might be like a Shadow Ball prediction or something like that. So I click Soft Boil just to scout what he locks into. He clicks Psychic, and he crits me. So it's a really good thing that I did not go into Starmie there, because that would have been bad. That would have been really bad. So we're going to heal up with our Clefable. I might stay in one more turn and Synthesis or Soft Boiled, but I think I just go hard Starmie. Yeah. So I go hard Starmie. And this is where the game gets a little stally, because I don't really have anything to... Like, I need Starmie to keep recovering to even be able to take these. It's my only thing that is taking these hits. I could have Moonblasted, I guess, with Clef, but he was doing a lot, and I couldn't. Like, if I Moonblasted, I basically just had no HP left on Clef. So if I stayed in with a Clef, it would have been kind of the same thing here. He's going for Psychic, and he's going to bring us down below half. We're going to get our lefties. Actually, he Spadef drops me, and this is bad. This is bad because he can do over half if he gets like a good roll. So I think I'm gonna recover one more time, I believe, and I'll be at like just about full. So I'll take the -1 Spadef Psychic, and I'll go back down to about half. And after that, I'm gonna switch out into my Mega Garchomp, because I know that I can't do this anymore with my Spadef drop. Actually, I stay in and recover again. I guess I'm like doing right about even. Like, he's doing just about what my recover plus lefties are doing. But I know one of these turns I switch out into Mega Garchomp just to clear my Spadef drop, and it might be now. But let me see. Yeah. So here I know Mega Garchomp, or regular Garchomp, because it never Mega Evolved. I know regular Garchomp can take any, I know it can take one Spec Psychic. So I go into it, I let it take the Spec Psychic, and then I go back out and I Starmie to clear the Spadef drop. Looking at it, I think with Garchomp after a Mega Evolution, I might have been able to live, but I didn't run the calc during the battle. I should have. It's my fault. Either way, we're gonna go Starmie, and we're not gonna have a Spadef drop. We're gonna eat this up. So I can click Recover now, and I can start out healing what he's doing to me. Man, Specs Mew was a threat. Beyond. My Psychic Resist was... Do I even have a Dark Type? I have Bisharp, but Mew gets Aura Sphere, and Mew gets Vacuum Wave. So that probably was not really switching it. Either way, so I'm going to keep clicking Psychic. We're just hoping for no Spadef drop, and I need to heal Starmie up to a good range of health. So I'm going to heal up one more time, and I think a couple more times. So just bear with me on the end of this battle. I didn't want to do this, but I wanted my differential because I felt I played the game well enough to earn it, but I also didn't want like to make a mistake and, you know, like throw the game. So I'm gonna recover one more time. We're gonna get back up to full, and we're gonna be at as high health as we possibly can from the Psychic, and then I'm going to click Scald, I believe. I think that's what I do. It makes sense that that's what I would do, because I can't get any higher than like what I am right now. So, believe I click Scald. Yeah, so I click Scald, and we're gonna finish off the Mew. This Mew only took burn damage till about 6% of his health left. That is kind of crazy. But either way, we're up 4-1, I think. He's got the Donphan left, and he's poisoned. So, we should be okay. We're going to go ahead and click Scald. And we're going to do a good amount to this Donphan. And he's going to go for Earthquake. I think I click Recover next, out of fear of an Ice Shard. Yeah, I better click Scald. If I click Recover, I'm going to be mad at myself. I better click Scald. Right? Oh, no. That's why I don't click Scald, because he's got the bait. I was looking at it like, I thought something else happened. But either way, I'm going to go for Recover. Now, obviously it makes more sense because he's at full health. He's not in range of Scald anymore. So, I'm going to heal off these Earthquakes for just a couple more turns until he's in Scald range, which shouldn't be very long. I was afraid of like a knockoff or something, but he doesn't have it. He's got probably Gunk, Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rocks, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna go for another Recover. I think just one more. I think this is the last one. And he's gonna go for Earthquake. And he's gonna do, he's gonna do his good damage. He's gonna do his damage. He's gonna do what he does. I think he crits me right there. Yeah. So crit was unfortunate. Doesn't matter. I live it. And now I think I'm gonna go for Scald. Right? Maybe one more. Okay, no. We do first Scald. And we're gonna take out the Donphan. And that's gonna be the game. It's gonna be 4-0 for the good guys. And we are now 5-2 in the NCP. We're 5-2, plus a good amount. Because my two losses were actually, one of them was a 5-0. The other one was a 1-0. Is the other one 1-0? I made a 2-0. No, the other one was a 1-0. So, our losses have been -6 total. But I think our wins have been pretty solid as well. So we're plus maybe, give or take 10. But GG's to mid. Next week we play... Actually, I don't know. No, next week we play Obo and the Seattle Sandstorm. He's a commissioner. He's a cool guy. Good friend of mine. I'm going to catch you guys back here next week for that. Peace.